This is the XJ-H01 turntable. I'm gonna tell you all about it. Let's do the pros, let's do the cons. Let's start with the cons. The only two things I don't love are the logo on top. The logo is actually pretty cool. It's just, I wish it was just completely clear. I'm a minimalist, and that is minor, by the way. And then also the aluminum platter. Do I wish it was acrylic? Yes, but at this price point, aluminum is what you get. It's better than plastic, and they do offer a mat to dampen the sound and the vibrations. So I'm not even complaining about that. I'm just saying this is not a perfect unit. But that's the point. It's also not incredibly expensive. So what you get with this unit is fantastic. Let me run through all the pros. And let me just tell you that 10 years ago, when my wife and I got into turntables and records, these kind of options did not exist. So let's just go in no particular order. First of all, it is beautiful. I mean, the wood is beautiful. This is the lighter of the two colors. It's just fantastic. Is it a solid piece of wood? No, it's an overlay or whatever, but they've done a really good job of making it look thick. And it's just really beautiful next to the gray and the black. Just a fantastic look. By the way, going back to high school math, that is a parallelogram. And check this out. That is a trapezoid. So I'm just telling you from a distance, like when I walk around the corner, it's not just like a little boring piece over there or just a perfect box. It's got some style to it. I like it. And again, the color contrast is beautiful. All right, some of the highlights. I mentioned sound dampening because it's got that mat underneath, but it's also got 4 really beefy rubber feet, which is gonna stop some of the vibrations. It's also got this whole plate right here that is moving the whole thing. That's gonna stop vibrations. These little rubber feet right here on the lid, that stops vibrations. I mean, they've really thought that through, and that's a lot of anti-vibration for a very affordable unit. I do put this in the very high end of the introductory market. You might even peek into the mid-range, but at this price, again, you're paying for entry and you're getting a whole lot more. All right, what else do I like? Love this drop arm. So what that does is you got your needle hovering over the record, and you can either place it carefully, which I never place it perfectly, or you can just use the drop arm and it just slowly puts it down there, protecting your needle. Now, speaking of needle, this is an Audio-Technica 3600L, I believe. So this is actually a decent, good one, and you can replace it. You just pop it off, put a new one on. It's really nice to have a true needle. Other things that I love right here, functionality. All right, check this out. Bluetooth, 33 and 45. We live on 33, almost never have 45s, but let's turn this on. Let me just show you something. When you're on Bluetooth, lo and behold, it's blue, and it connects really fast via Bluetooth 5 to your phone. And then if you switch over to the record, you're gonna spin because the arm is already over there. Bring that back over here and it'll stop. It turns to red. So red for record, blue for Bluetooth. The volume is very loud. If you're ever wondering, is it loud enough? I mean, this totally fills my house. If I move it up to like 80 or 100%, we do not. We typically live right around maybe 55, 60. It's way loud enough. And again, the Bluetooth is a must. You gotta have one with Bluetooth. All right, a couple other things I love. Everything's adjustable. You actually have a tone arm. Speaking of, this is an aluminum tone arm. Speaking of, this is an aluminum plate. Speaking of, this is like tactile, like strong. You can hear the click. It's not cheap. It's just, I appreciate all of those little things. There is some plastic involved. This is plastic. It's a hardened plastic. This is plastic. But again, this is aluminum, this is aluminum, this is aluminum, this is aluminum. So they've added quite a bit of aluminum and metal that just makes the whole unit feel better and stronger. All right, what else can I tell you? The sound quality is really nice. I'm not an audiophile, but I have listened to hundreds, if not thousands of hours of records. And this, sometimes you just get a unit and you're just like, ugh, it just sounds muddy and just doesn't have any, but it's actually really good. You've got 2 4-inch woofers here, and then you've got 2-inch tweeters on the side. Really, really sounds great. In fact, let me go grab a flashlight and see if I can't show you inside there. So right here, you can begin to see the 4-inch woofer. I think you can see that. Right there's the edge, and then over here is the 2-inch tweeter. Not the best of angles, but you can get the point. Really sounds great. A lot of bang for the buck. Very impressed. All right, what else can I tell you? Woo! Back end, I'll show you during the unboxing, I'll show you some of the connection points there. You can connect speakers to it. You can, there's some Phono in and outs, and you can connect a computer cable to it to digitize your records. I don't use any of that stuff. I'm glad it's there. What's really important to me is it plays records and it has Bluetooth. That is by far the two most important things, immediately followed by it's beautiful. So this is my review of this turntable. I love the all-in-one type turntables, and at this price point, it is really good. I've recommended some turntables before because I've reviewed 3 or 4 different brands. This is right up there at the top. I love it. Very well done. This was sent to me by the brand itself. Happy to do the review, but this is my honest review. I would say like 9 out of 10. I mean, this thing is really, really sharp. So if you love the look, go for it.